Hey friends, good morning. Welcome to the channel. Welcome back to the channel. Today's video, we're going to be talking about everything Camdenton, why people choose this area, pros and cons, why you should, why you shouldn't, location, all of those kinds of things. Out on the boat again, obviously we're just floating around the Niagara Arm, and that's what this area is kind of called from the waterways. But Camdenton, a super popular area for a lot of positive reasons. I'll go over those in a minute, but hey, first things first, let's pull up a map and figure out where we are. When you pull up a map of Missouri, on one side you got Kansas City, on the other side you have St. Louis. So go to the middle, go down, that's where you're gonna find the lake. When you look at the lake, it looks like an ancient Chinese dragon, head, neck, belly, legs, and tail. Obviously, depending on the dragon location, depends on where we are on the lake. So currently, right now, we are in the Camdenton area. So we are in the southern part of the lake, or maybe the legs of the dragon. It's the Niagara Arm. It's an extension of the main kind of channel and the main lake. But this area is super popular, especially if you're looking to relocate with your family. And it's a big area for locals. It's a big area to potentially relocate if you have kiddos in school. And so some of the popularity around this area, similar to, I guess, Osage Beach, or I guess just the east side of the lake, right? When you look at the lake, you have Highway 54 that runs north and south, goes all the way up to Jefferson City and comes all the way down through Camdenton. And so from a convenience factor, and we've talked about this on a few other of our videos, the location and proximity to the things that you need is very desirable, right? It's easy to get to a grocery store, easy to find the hardware stores, gas stations, restaurants, local community of local businesses. If you are relocating your family down here, one of the biggest perks and the biggest reason is obviously the Camdenton School District. You have K through 12 school district, you have preschools, you have that community vibe when you're down here. There are more locals, more year-round people that live in the Camdenton area than pretty much any other place around the lake. And so if you're relocating, you're looking for a single family home, on the water, off the water, but you're looking for, again, a community vibe, you're looking for the school district, you need the convenience and ease of getting to certain amenities that you're looking for, Camdenton has gotta be the spot for you to look. I know the more time that I spend in this area, the more it's becoming a draw and attraction to me. I said that on the last video with Lynn Creek, but Lynn Creek is really close to Camdenton. So this whole area is super desirable. It's becoming more and more popular because there's a lot of people that are kind of looking to move their way down and away from the chaos of Osage Beach and the bars and the restaurants and the busy water and way, like all that stuff, right? There's a lot of congestion up there, and the more you're down here and you're talking to folks, right, they're looking for a little bit more elbow room, a little bit more space, a little bit more distance between your neighbors, a little bit more property, land, all that kind of stuff. And Camdenton's just a super cool area. It's chill, it's laid back, it has this, again, community feel because there's a lot of year-round folks that live here. And so from a location standpoint on the lake, you can get to anywhere on this lake probably the easiest if you live in Camdenton. So because there's those main intersection highways that come right through this area, you can easily go up Highway 54, hit anything in the Osage Beach area, keep on going to Jeff City. You can head the other direction out towards Lori, and you can get to the other side of the lake super easy. So not just a convenience factor of getting to stores and restaurants and stuff like that, but just getting around the lake. I've said it all the time. It's very deceiving when you look at this lake from a distance, or you pull up a map and you're like, oh, well, I'm gonna live here and then I just gotta go to that side of the lake to go to work or to go to the hospital, like whatever. You realize that could be a 45-minute to an hour drive one way. And so if you got to make that drive and you got to round trip it, man, you could be an hour and a half to 2 hours just in drive time. So that's where we want to try to help you kind of connect the dots. We know you're shopping from a distance. We know you're looking, you're Googling, you're YouTubing, right? You're trying to get content. Well, driving around the lake can be very difficult if you don't know where the home is. in correlation to where you got to go. Those main roads that are basically around the lake, those are your main roads. Then you got to get off of those main roads and you got to go and find your property, right? Which it could take 5, 10, 15 minutes just to go from the main road and wind your way all the way down to your property. Whether it's a lakefront home, second, third tier, it doesn't matter, right? It's the drive time that throws people off. On top of drive time, as you're navigating your way around these areas, a lot of hills, a lot of curves, gravel, steepness. It's tricky to drive around here, and then you throw in deer and amarillos and like all the crazy wildlife and critters that run around here too. So hey, from a driving perspective, depending on where you are and where you got to go, if you don't get that right, man, you're gonna learn the hard way. But the Camdenton area, because of just the location of where it is, the way the lake is shaped and laid out, and the way the roads kind of go around here, super popular from a convenience standpoint, grocery stores and amenities and everything you need, but also just traveling around the lake, getting to your friend's house, going north, getting outside of this area, different parts of the state, visiting. Like, it's easy when you're in Camdenton and all of those main roads kind of do a cross right there in the Camdenton area. So Camdenton is popular too because a lot of folks that want to be out on the water and they want to go fishing or tubing or surfing or skiing. From a waterway perspective, you have a lot less boat traffic. You can have some separation, you can float in a cove, you can do all those things without the congestion of kind of Osage Beach or that upper northern part of the lake. It can get very busy with a lot of waves and a lot of boat traffic, and can make it very hard to just kind of come out and chill, right? It's hard to do that sometimes up in that northern area unless you do it like now. It's super early in the morning. It's like 8 o'clock in the morning. There's hardly anybody out here. It's a Tuesday. So right now it's easy, right? But you're coming out on the weekends or holiday weekends, during that peak season, it's going to be the complete opposite. And so when you're down in the Camdenton, Niagara Arm, it's more peaceful. It's chill. It's calm. It's quiet. You can fish, you can float, you can surf, you can ski, you can do those things way easier than you can if you're in the northern part of the lake. And so for those folks that are looking for a convenience factor, but looking for the certain type of boating lifestyle, like, this has got to be an area that you're going to want to come and check out. On top of the activities that you're doing behind the boat, again, a lot of people like to go to the bars and the restaurants and explore the marinas and all the commercial buildup that we have here at Lake of the Ozarks, and this is a great area to explore it. You can get to those locations potentially a lot easier than if you live further down the lake, the 42, the 52. Like, the further you go down kind of the tail of the dragon, the harder it is to enjoy some of those lakeside amenities. And so not just a convenience factor from the roadways, but also a convenience factor from the waterways too. Because of the location, the convenience factor, because of the K through 12, you're certainly getting into an area that's more year round, easy to find friends, easy to build relationships. And really, from a real estate perspective, there's a lot of great options and opportunities. You can separate yourself from the demand of some of those northern places. You can find some really great deals right now. And so whether you want a lakefront home, cool. If you want something that's a second tier, third tier, or completely off water in general, you can have those off water properties and still be close, right? You can still have your boat in a marina, or you can just trailer your boat in, drop it, spend the day, and kind of go back. And from a real estate perspective, when you're looking to kind of live lake life and you want to do it affordably, right? The cost of living around Lake of the Ozarks is below the national average, and that comes with everything: your fuel, your food, your goods, your retail, all of that stuff. And especially from a housing component, if you want the lake access, you want the lake life, whether you live on the lake or you're on the second, third tiers or off, and you just want to be in that lake life, to do it here affordably is a big attraction, right? And home values will continue to rise, and that's inevitable anywhere across the country. But here there are some great deals, right? You're gonna find some phenomenal single family homes. You could find some old dated stuff that all you gotta do is slap some lipstick on it and make it look good, and just do a little bit of handyman projects. You have investment opportunities and fix and flip type stuff. You could easily short-term rental it if you're looking for a second home or a vacation home and you want to short-term rental it. this would be a great area because people that are traveling in here, they also want the convenience factor to be close to the grocery stores and bars and stuff like that. You'll be able to rent that property pretty easily. But, you know, depending on what your needs are, I mean, like Camdenton checks all the boxes. It really does. And yeah, you're going to have some tourism. You're going to have some traffic. You're not going to have as much as you would if you're up in the Osage Beach area, but you also have a lot more affordability. You can easily find a mid-hundreds, single family home, lakefront, off lake, relocate your family and be perfectly content in this entire area. A lot of people we talk to, you're working remotely and you just want a different pace of life, right? You want outdoors, you want nature, you want a little bit slower, you want to go at your own pace. Like being able to work remotely and still earn whatever income you have, but do life here affordably, man, it's just something to be said about it. And so, hey, the Camdenton area is super cool, super popular, super convenient to everything you need, super chill waterways where you can get out there and have any type of boating lifestyle you want. We love showing properties in this area. Of course, we would love to set you up on a home search. So I encourage you all the time, reach out, call me, text me, email me. Let's just set up a home search. Whether you're looking to purchase today or next year, it doesn't matter. Set up that home search so you can see what types of properties land in your search. Bedrooms, bathrooms, locations. You want docks, you want garages, like whatever it is. Get on the home search, see everything that's available right now. And then obviously you can see everything that becomes available in the future. And so love to set those home searches up for you. Obviously when you come into town, we would love to host you as well. So call, email, text, come into town, let us go and open up some doors for you. Any other resources that we can help you with and answer your questions about the Camdenton area or any other area on this lake, right? Please don't hesitate to reach out and let me know. Shoot me some comments. Tell me what other areas you're interested in. Again, whatever we can do for you, don't hesitate, reach out. And until then, we'll see you guys on the next video.